There we go. Let's just see how we get on today, because you're a little bit tired because you had a seizure this morning, but you never know. Sometimes just ploughing on helps to get everything going again. Let's just see, before we start, how well your hands are working today. Okay, let's just do Chris. C H R to the I and S. Okay, Chris. That wasn't too bad, was it? Chris. Now, what would you like to do? We could carry on with the Shakespeare story, or we could have a look at a poem. It's an easy poem, it's a children's poem. I'm going to put a children's poem and some images, pictures. Which one would you like to do? Would you like to do some more Shakespeare or a children's poem looking at some images? Show me, lift your arm. Lift your arm, which one? Ooh, that's hard today. Right, let me just take these off as well, see if these are there. Okay, would you like to look at Shakespeare or a children's poem with images? Which one? You choose. The children's poem. Okay. Well, this is a good one because my friend sent me basically gave me the idea to do this with you. So, let me just pop it down for a minute. First of all, I want you to have a little look at some pictures and you can tell me what you see. Okay, so there's picture number 1. Have a look. Look around, scan it, and oh, something in the middle. What do you see on that picture? Tell me what you see. M, O. Oh, use the pencil. Do the O again. Do your more fever. O. N. The moon. Yes. So picture number 1. We see the moon, and look, it's in a dark sky, so the moon is shining brightly in a dark sky. That's picture number 1. Okay. Picture number 2. Have a look. You see? Just scan it. Picture number 2. What do you see? It's a... what is it? What is it? A G? You're right. GW would make sense. Touch the G again. I know you know what it is. G and... go on. All the way down. You were there. U and... I... T... A and last letter R. Yeah, picture number 2 is a guitar. That's picture number 3, and then you've got to tell me what all these things have in common, if you can think of anything. Ooh, now then, what do you see there? Have a look, just scan it with your finger. Ooh. So, picture number 3. This is like a quiz, isn't it, to work out. Ooh, you've got a bit of something on your nose then. Picture number 3 is what? N, E, C, K, L, A, C, E. You're right, it is a necklace. And can you tell what the necklace is made of? Do you know? P, keep a grip on that pencil. P, E, A, R, L and F. A necklace made of pearls. So we've got the moon, we've got a guitar, we've got a necklace made of pearls. Oh, that's number 3. Oh yes, yes, we'll have a look at number 4 just for the sake of it. Okay, have a look at number 4. And then I don't know, do you know what that is? Have a look. That's number 4. See? What's they see there? And there, and there. Do you know what that is? Do you know? You can tell me no if you don't, or you can take a guess. O, Y, S, T, E, R, oyster, S, H, E, L, an oyster shell. You're absolutely right, very good. Oyster shell. And can you see in there? There's the pearls. Touch the pearls. There, yeah. So that's what the pearl necklace is made out of. Now then, do you know what this one is? Image number 5. I don't know if you do. I don't know if you've seen it like that. Do you know what that is? Have a look. See? Yeah, sort of a black strip with holes along the top and holes along the bottom and a round spool. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? You can tell me no if you don't. F I L. Film. Yes, it is. It's film. That's the sort of old-fashioned film that we used to put in cameras. When I was growing up, you always had to put these films into the camera. You didn't have a phone that you could take digital images on, so that's an old-fashioned film sort of spool or reel. Right, so we've had 5 images. Can you see anything in common about them all? Moon, guitar, necklace, oyster shell, film. Can you think of anything in common? N. No. T. Not. Go on. N-O-T. Not what? Keep it going. Not. R. E. A. L. L. And go down. I think you want the Y. Y. Not really. Anything in common? Not really. No, it's hard, isn't it? Hard to think of what all these things have got in common. Well, let me tell you, they're all referred to in this children's poem that we're going to look at. And this children's poem is called Don't Be Scared. So this might give you a clue about what we're going to talk about. Just for practice, let's do scared. Just for practice. S, C, A, R, E and D. Well done. So, Before we start the poem, I want you just to imagine that you're a young child. Can you think what sort of things a young child might be scared of? What might a young child be scared of? Any ideas? M O N S T E R or S. Monsters. Yes, that's a good idea. What might you be scared of? You might be scared of monsters. And of course we see Monsters Inc., haven't we, lots of times. So and the monsters always came at night when the children were in bed, didn't they? And scared them. Yeah, so anything else that they might be scared of? Anything else that you think a young child might be scared of? D E M O N. Demons. Oh yes, monsters. Demons. Sort of devils. Anything like that is very scary to a young child. Okay, let's let me find my pieces of paper. I've got pieces of paper all over the place, and you know what? I've left one of them on the computer. I've just realised. Never mind. We'll carry on without it. So we're going to start looking at this poem, and then you'll see the significance of all the diagrams that we've shown. So let's read it together. First 2 lines. Listen. You follow it. The dark is only a blanket for the moon to put on her bed. Show me the word moon. Find it. There. Show me the word bed. There. Okay. So the dark is only a blanket for the moon to put on her bed. So we can look at this image again, and you can imagine the moon, and that the whole dark sky is effectively the moon's bed, and it's a dark blanket. So what do you think the children in this poem are scared of? D, A, R, and yeah, they're scared of the dark. So this poem is all about trying to reassure children that they needn't feel afraid of the dark. So why would the image of a blanket be a nice one for children to think of? Why would instead of being frightened by the dark, why would the image of the moon and the dark sky and the dark sky being a blanket be a nice image? What's your opinion of that? I, T, W, O, U, W, O, U, keep it going, touch that U, U, I'll give you more feedback, L, D, it would be, E, it would be, so the image of a blanket, it would be, very nice, you're doing so well, come on. Oh, it would be C, O, M, very nice, F, O, R, T, I, N, and you just hovered on that G, touch it properly, it would be comforting. Come on. T, O, A, C. Come on, you're doing so well. H, I, L, and D. Yes, a blanket would be comforting to a child. When you're snuggled up in bed with your blanket, it makes you feel snug and comfortable. And I remember that when you were little, you used to even carry around a comfort blanket with you. We used to have that blanket to go everywhere. So, reassuring and comfortable. All right, let's look at the next two lines. You follow? There we are. Start there. The dark is a private cinema for the movie dreams in your head. Okay, so when you go to the cinema, it's dark, isn't it? So, in this line, the author is saying, think about the dark as your own private little cinema for the movie dreams in your head. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Yeah. Oh, on here. I, T, it, I, it is, O, K, it is okay. Okay, B, U, T, but, all right, okay. So this the private cinema, sort of imagery, it is okay, but there. It is okay, but let me just squeeze that in. One. O, N, L, Y only. I, if, Y, O, U, H. H, next letter would be, next letter, push, 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 come on. A, and V, and after the V would be, what makes sense? Go on, push your arm, push to it, push to the A. Only if you have H, A, P, go on, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving, go on, touch that P again, P, Y, happy, D, go on, you can do it, go on, keep the flow, keep the flow, keep the flow, R, E, A, M and S. Oh, that's a very good point. It is okay, but only if you have happy dreams. Yeah, it could be that you're, I don't know, if you've watched a horror movie or something, then maybe you don't want to have a private cinema replaying all those bits again. Okay, let's look at the next one. And we'll go back to this image. There, see the next image? Did I show you this one before? Do you know what, I think I missed this one out before. Have a look at this one. I accidentally missed it. What do you see? Tell me what you see. You see a D, R, E, S. Yes, Yes, you see a dress, and look, the dress has got stars that are sort of shining out of it. So listen. So next image was the dress. I must have had it just stuck with the other images, so that should have been image number 2 really. I'll put that in there. And it's a black dress with stars on it. So now we'll see the relevance of that. Look. Let's read these next 2 lines. So there we are. The dark is like a little black dress to show off the sequin stars. Touch the star. Touch a star on there. Touch one. Show me. Yeah, there's a pink star. There's a white star. There's a yellow star. Yeah, so that's a nice, for a little girl, that would be a nice, happy image. The dark is like a little black dress to show off the sequin stars. So the dark just provides, in that example, the dark just provides the B, A. Oh, that was a swipe. Touch the A again. A, C, K, G, R, O. You're right. Go on, touch it. U, N, D. Yes, the back. The black just provides a nice dramatic background so you can see the beautiful stars. So the black is background. Let's look at the next one. This is a curious one. Oh, you tell yourself I don't need to do that. Alright, so the next image was this one. It was the guitar. So now we've got to think of something dark on the guitar. It's got a dark bit there, but let's have a look. So here we are. Let's read it again. And I'm not going to say it, I'm just going to get you to follow it. So the dark is what? T, H, E, V, W, O. You were there? Go on. O, D. You were there. The wood. E, N, H. The wooden. H. Go on. I'll touch that H again. I'll give you more feedback. H. Now next letter. O. Then L. Then, yeah, so on this example, the dark is the wooden hole. The dark is the wooden hole. And it says, behind the strings of happy guitars. Have you noticed on that picture of the guitar that it almost looks as if it's smiling? Where would be the mouth? Where would be the smiling mouth on this guitar? Show me. Show me. Where would be the smiling mouth if you were pointing? There, that's right. Yeah, that part there where the strings are connected at the bottom. It's almost shaped like a little mouth, a smiling mouth. So that image is quite a nice one. And the hole, touch the hole. There it is in the middle, yeah. So you can see it's kind of, you look into it and it just looks dark. But that's a happy image generally. The sound from guitars like that is a happy, light sound. So that might make you feel a bit more cheerful, wouldn't it, if you think about dark isn't something nasty, it's just the hole on a guitar. Now then, the next image was these pearls. And I noticed I printed it out on a black background just because I knew this is what it said in the poem. Let's have a look. The dark is a jeweller's, that's it, velvet cloth where children sleep like pearls. Dark is a jeweller's velvet cloth where children sleep like pearls. So jewellers put all of their precious sort of stones and gems onto a soft velvet cloth where you can see the dramatic sort of difference between the stones and the background. Again, the black background or dark coloured background really helps to show off the stones. So, and a velvet cloth as well. Is velvet a nice soft material, would you say, or is it a rough material? Do you know? S-O-F-T. Yeah, so nice and soft and comfortable again. So the children are like those pearls on the velvet cloth. So it could be, let me just put the velvet, soft or rough, and you said soft. And it also says where children sleep like pearls. So I thought, you know what? That's why I looked at the image of the oyster shell, because the pearls, that's where they come from, and when they're inside the shell, they're safe, protected. I suppose they are sort of sleeping, really. There. So if you were scared in the dark, you could imagine yourself to be a shell inside an oyster shell, nice and snug, or on the velvet cloth of the jewellers. Okay, let's just do the carry on. There we are. So, next line. The dark is a spool of film to photograph boys and girls. So, that spool of film is black. So, you can think of the dark just as being a film to take happy photographs of boys and girls. That's my interpretation of that. Any other comment on that? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. I-T-M-A-Y, it may be, E-B, it may be, it may be, come on, maybe, lift your arm, use the pencil, it seems to be a bit better for you. It may be T-H-A-T, it may be that, just grip that a bit better, maybe that, Y, oh, it's awkward, let me readjust, O, U, N, G, young, S, okay, young S, go, keep it going, we'll work it out, young S, T, E, R, S, okay, youngsters, it may be that youngsters, W, go on, okay, I'll just give you a minute, it may be that, we're talking about this line about the reel of film, it may be that youngsters, go on, keep it going, finish your sentence, lift your elbow, lift your arm, come on, up, 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 up. may be that youngsters, was that D, O, do, N, O, T, do not, R, E, C, O, G, N, I, S. Go on, keep it going. After the S, do not recognise. Go on. It may be that youngsters do not recognise. T, H, I, this. Okay, yeah, that's what we said when I showed you the picture. I wasn't sure that you'd even recognise it because everything is digital nowadays, isn't it? Or we don't often really even tend to use cameras. We tend to just take pictures on our phones. Well, the cameras are inside the phone. So let's just look at the ending of the poem there. Yeah. So the ending of the poem is, so smile in your sleep in the dark. Don't be scared. Okay? So let me read the whole lot. So, the dark is only a blanket for the moon to put on her bed. The dark is a private cinema for the movie dreams in your head. The dark is a little black dress to show off the sequin stars. The dark is the wooden hole behind the strings of happy guitars. The dark is a jeweller's velvet cloth where children sleep like pearls. The dark is a spool of film to photograph boys and girls. So smile in your sleep in the dark. Don't be scared. So, tell me, what techniques stand out in that poem to you? What did you notice as we read it? Techniques that we used, or devices. What did you notice? What stood out to you? Quick! Lift your arm, get yourself sitting up in a good position, come on. I'm going to swivel you around a bit because you're... There. Come on. Poetic techniques. Which one stood out? R, E, P, E, T, I, O, N. Repetition. Which word was repeated a lot? T. What? H, E, V, D, this is strange, A, R, go on all the way over, K, the dark. I'm holding this pencil in a funny way, that's better. The dark, and let me adjust the position of the board as well. The dark, each two lines starts with the dark is. I'll take that. So, big technique that we saw was repetition, and each two lines started with the dark is. And it only changed at the very end, where it was, so smile in your sleep in the dark, don't be scared, which was the title of the poem. Anything else that you noticed? Any other techniques? R, H, Y, N, rhyme. Oh yes, there was quite a lot of rhyming words. I wonder if we can find some together. Maybe we can underline them. Here's a pencil, you held it. So together we're going to underline the word bed. That's it. Now find a word that rhymes with bed. Which one? head. Well done. Now then. Stars. Underline stars. Good. Now, lift a weight. Find a word that rhymes with stars. There. Happy guitars. Very nicely done. Let's go down. Okay. Pearls. Underline pearls. Now a word to rhyme with pearls would be? Show me. Go on, underline it. You can do it. So there's the pearls we've done. There. We'll just do that again now. Find the word that rhymes with pearls. You were there. Go on, you just needed to push your hand further forward and now you've moved it again. Move back, find the word and go straight to it. That's it, girls. Well done. So all those rhyming words. Okay, so you've come up with a few little criticisms of the poem in that you talked about, it could be that you thought about a scary movie if you had this cinema image, you know, and also maybe it needs updating for another image. I mean, actually on my phone, most phones have got a black screen when they're not turned on. So maybe we could come up with an alternative line for this one. Instead of the dark being a spool of film to photograph boys and girls, we could do the dark is... The dark is what? Let's think of an example. The dark is... T-H-E-V. P, sorry. The dark is the P-H-O-N-E. The phone. S, that's good, that's very nice. S, keep it going, tap tap. C, R, E, E, and N. Alright, so we'll just substitute that in. The dark is the phone screen to photograph boys and girls. So smile in your sleep in the dark. Don't be scared. Do you like that ending? Or would you change it? What do you think? What do you think? Lift up, lift your arm, lift it up, come on. I know you're getting a bit tired. We'll do the best that we can. I-T-I-S, it is, E-F, E, I'll take it double F, C, T, go on, keep it moving. I, finish your word, always finish your word after the I, next letter, next letter, next letter, come on, touch that I again. I, then, V, then, all the way up, it must be. It is effective, so you feel that ending is effective, okay? So, ending, it is effective. I suppose it's effective because it's different, isn't it? It breaks from the rhyme. Let's just suppose, though, just for the sake of it, we're going to change the ending. We've already changed one of the lines. And we're going to change the ending to the same rhythm as the rest of the poem. Or at least the same, using the same repetition. So we're going to do an alternative ending that starts with the dark is. Have a little think. I'm going to read it through and then you can give me an alternative ending. The dark is only a blanket for the moon to put on her bed. The dark is a private cinema for the movie dreams in your head. The dark is a little black dress to show off the sequin stars. The dark is the wooden hole behind the strings of happy guitars. The dark is a jeweller's velvet cloth where children sleep like pearls. The dark is the phone screen to photograph boys and girls. The dark is, come on, lift your arm. The dark is, keep it going. N, S, I, G. After the G would be, go on, push. N, I, F, insignificant. Come on then. I, doing so well. C, A, touch it. N, and touch it. You're there, you're hovering over it, you just need to push, touch the N again. Touch the N. N and... Go on, just to finish off, we'll swap over to this. Come on. Do the N again. N and T. That was better. The dark is insignificant. Dark is insignificant. Come on then. It, I, S, it is. Where? J, U, S. After the S would be, come on, after the S, you carry on with the same hand. J, U, S, that's the S. Where? T, it is just A, what? C, O, L, O, just C, O, L, O, go on. U, and go on, keep it going. R, the dark is insignificant. It is just a colour. It is just a colour. Anything else? L, I, K, E, like, A. Come on, this is good. I like it. N. Go on. Touch the N again. N, give me more feedback. Push it through, get stuff. N. Right, arm back. Go for the N again. In fact, we'll go for the A-N. A. N. Where? Y. N-E. O. T. H. E. Oh, I like that one. It is just a colour like any other. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's just like, don't think of the dark as being the dark. Maybe you could just think of it as the colour black. Just like the colour red, the colour yellow, the colour white. So it's not significant. It's not something that you should be afraid of. I like that idea. Really good. Thanks, Chris. Right. Very good. Now then, I can see you're getting a bit tired and we've got Bob in about 10 minutes. So let's wind that up for now. Very good.